remembering Kalkadoon. And all cultures share the moon, but out here kids die far too soon. It's impossible not to notice the contrast between white and black, and out here we struggle to look back over our shoulder where the wisdom is 1,000 years older, and the desert nights are clear and colder than the hearts of the Mayans that gouged and sold her. You know, in Kalkadoon there are kids doing things to escape this thing called living, terrible things, heartbreaking things, things that have got nothing to do with sin. I'm talking about kids who've been left to feed themselves from a bin, kids who were written off before they could begin, kids who learn from the world that they can never win. Kids who'll hold a spray can in their hand thinking, fuck you, you'll never understand, and then inhale a chrome halo and drop into a seizure that's got nothing to do with Jesus. In Kalkadoon, the dictionary of the streets is defined by where we sleep, how we keep, and what ain't worn on our feet. And it ain't so simple as a whole lot of privileged white views denouncing the strife of those whinging black views, and it so rarely does the truth make it to the news, and we know there's disagreement in how we do what we do. But this report is from desert eyes, stripped mind, and far too dry to cry. So let me lay it down for you, daughter, brother, father, son, mother, torn from the lives of the people who need life most, called sinners by the church or liars by the law, and all the while we tally the score and we don't advance fair in this part of Australia. Mount Isa has one of the highest rates of youth suicide in Queensland. One year we cut 14 kids out of the trees. What a tragic way to get to know the beauty of a tree. And of course the system's solution would be to cut down every tree, because the system says that's how it's going to be. It's the only way you see, but we're always about helping, believe you and me. Then again, there's girls out there pregnant before 16, and me boys out there sniffing under that tree, under that same tree that took half his family. They got no voice, trapped on an island, isolated on all sides by dry creeks, extreme heats and distance, and it's a different world anyway, a world you've got to live to understand. It's a world where going to school is bad and the reasons behind that are sad, and it builds up inside you and it makes you mad. But I'm glad for little Brandon and Jamie and Jesse and Naomi, and for the little one who blew off his thumb sniffing petrol, evaporating the fumes over a candle. Yes, I remember your blood too was red. Still, we don't want to listen. So maybe instead of falling on deaf ears, you'd come down here and tell us for yourself how it is, how this system, these promises are all bullshit. This ain't some postcard desert where you can draw with a stick in the sand. Isa is rock with lead in the land, where you can't drink the water because you got a brain disorder, and where the air fills with sulfur and it hurts to breathe, not when you get older, but all of the time as you grow up next to a lead mine where it's 40 degrees for 11 days straight, and you can't leave the house where you get raped unless it's to go to school with no food and no shoes, or hang at the squat and sniff glue until your heart stills and all the screaming and the fear and the anger and the pain is killed. I hear arguments about giving the land back and equal employment opportunities that they lack, but you don't even know who they are. You mean them blacks, them dole-bludging black drunks, or do you mean our forgotten family who never stood a chance? And I ask you, anyone here, anyone in this room, how would you act if you'd faced the shit that they've been through? Thank you.
Yay.